Alolan Ninetales is on the way. But how good is Alolan Vulpix? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel. Now, if Alolan Ninetales is going to be as good as Alolan Vulpix is, we are in for a great surprise. Let's take a look at this figure. The Alolan Vulpix, he has this nice, huge white that if you take it out, you're going to be frozen. And then he's got the baby doll eyes, which I don't even know what exactly it does. The blue text of the Pokemon to hit this attack will be amiss during the next turn. So basically, he either survives or you get frozen. I mean, unless you attack with a gold attacker and you get lucky and take out the, I wouldn't say lucky, it's a flip. It's 50%. Either heads you get it, tails you don't. But guys, I've been trying to get a Vulpix cheese win for you guys. I got one and I did not record. I did not get the dual ID. I accidentally exited out. I was so upset. However, the match was like over in 4 or 5 turns, so it wasn't even that interesting of a match. But I do have a match that I want to show you, and yes, it is going to show off the Vulpix cheese. So if you don't know what the cheese actually is, Snowy transformation at the start of your turn. Instead of an MP move, if this Pokemon is on the field, it may switch with a frozen Pokemon, or if this Pokemon is on the bench, it may switch with one of your frozen Pokemon. If it does, your turn ends. So here's a deck that I'm kind of running. I am running the Kyurem because of Kyurem's ability. If I freeze something and it's 2 steps away, you cannot untag it. We got the 2 Frostlass. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I did craft Frostlass. I crafted 2 of them because of, look how amazing this figure is. You either get knocked out because of the Destiny Bond, or you become frozen, you know, unless you are a gold attacker. But I mean, the chances are you're either going to get frozen or you're going to be knocked out. So I think this figure is really, really good off the bench, especially if you're like in trouble right here by the goal and you have them on the bench. You can DC and hopefully either freeze them or KO them. And then I'm also running the Rotom. I wanted 2 runners primarily just to help with rush, and I also running the Frost Rotom primarily because when I use the refrigerator plate, it turns everything to ice. And Sandslash is Alolan Sandslash. His ability is it can move through ice mons. This Pokemon can move through ice mon. So if it comes down, like if it's very situational, if I ever need to, that's primarily the only time when I use it. And then the Frost, he does have the chance of freezing mons. However, every time dude, he hits discharge more than anything. It's quite annoying. But enough of me ranting. I just want to show you guys this match. So let's see how this unfolds. Actually, we're going to take a look at my opponent's deck real quick. We're playing Jose. He is 3.3, and he's got an interesting deck here. There doesn't look like there's really any synergy towards it. These just might be the best figure that he has. And to get the 3.3 with these figures is pretty good. And he's automatically rushing me with this Torracat. And this Torracat is a problem because it has the Fake Out. The Fake Out, which it's basically like Typhoon Slash. He goes for the cheese if I'm covering up the goal, and he has the Playful Punch that if he knocks you down, is it Playful Punch? Yeah, Playful Punch. If he KOs you, or it doesn't matter if you get KO'd or if he KOs you, or no. If you KO it, it pushes you back, kind of like Mewtwo's ability, or not Mewtwo's, but Mewtwo's Psychic Shove. But dude, I'm like fumbling all my words right now. But let's watch how this goes. He's got the hurdle jump. He's gonna hurdle jump over me. And I immediately have to, I can't cover gold because I know what his cheese is going to do. So he takes entry point, which is fine. So I'm going to advance here. And I'm like, we're just going to go for the game. I'm going to DC here. My Sandslash is almost chain 10. He's at 8. So we're going to DC here. Hopefully he gets something low. He gets the Iron Tail. I'm like, okay, that's fine. I only hit it once. I'm like, whatever. We hit the DC. Let's go. I'm like, why? Like, not even twice? That's embarrassing. Really pissed off there. But he's advancing with his Houndoom, and I am going to counter it with the Frostlass because Frostlass, like I said, I want to freeze things. So he's going to come up with his Registeel, and I'm going to put my Rotom here just in case he wants to come and attack me. I'm like, bro, you don't really have winning rolls here. Like, I don't know why the DC here, and I don't know why. He gets the T-Wave. I don't know if he wanted to get the T-Wave on me. I mean, if that's legit was his plan, to get the T-Wave on me to status condition my Kyurem, and Kyurem's ability, which is great, the Permafrost, but if this Pokemon is not affected by special condition, if your plan seriously was to try and status me, and you got that, then you're next level player. But I don't think that's what you did, but you might have. But regardless, you had to sack the Registeel in if that plan was true. But I'm going to hop back over. And this Sceptile comes after me, and I get the Diamond Dust, and I get to show off Frostlass ability. Frostlass ability is if you are frozen, the carry home. If you're frozen and I move through, welcome to my PC, sir. Welcome to my PC. My opponent is going to DC here. I don't remember if he gets this roll or not. Oh, I get the Destiny Bond. I really wanted him to get the Diamond Dust, because if I got the Diamond Dust, I would be able to move through him. He would be in my PC as well. But that didn't work out that way. So I max here. Oh yeah, and another reason why I have the Rotom is just for the mobility. The Rotom, the Frostlass, and the Sandslash they all have good mobility if I play the Refrigerator. Boom. And yeah, I don't know what he exactly was trying to do there. I think we're trying to push everybody back and then go for the fake out. But look at this lucky roll by this Houndoom. I was so upset there. I was like, come on, really? Like, this really gonna happen? Goes for it again. He gets the Blizzard, and you know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to move through with my Frostlass, and he's going to be in my PC. So that's 2 months from his team, from his deck, that we've got to put in my PC. That chain, though. Hashtag that chain, though. Dude, can I tell you how much of a problem Aggron still is for me? Like, Aggron's a problem. Don't know what the X attack was specifically for. I'm not sure. Maybe if you got the quick attack, but I don't know, guys. So I pulled the Refrigerator here, and the reason being because I wanted my Sandslash to move through the Ho-Oh, but my opponent either is really smart, or just for some reason thought to move back. But I'm going to DC here, and I'm going to try and get the freeze. And when he landed quick attack, I was like, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. And I get the Destiny Bond. So I'm like, all right, well, he's not frozen. What I was going to do, you know, I was just going to try and cheese. I was going to see if I can freeze their goal and just see how my opponent responds. But it didn't work out that way. And just so you guys know, my Kyurem is completely useless right now because he can't use his ability because he's status conditioned, and I didn't realize that until later in the game. So that's what I did. So we're gonna pause. We're gonna stop and talk about this, okay? So what happened was I could have moved over with my Frostlass, and he could have been in my PC. The problem was I was like, you know what? If he comes to my PC, he gets his Houndoom back, and I think his Houndoom is more of a threat being on the board than being in my PC. So what I did, I moved my Kyurem there because I was like, oh yeah, he can't untech because of Permafrost. But I totally negated the fact that I am paralyzed, and then you see me do a misplay, and it resulted in now we have this beast, this Incineroar on, and I'm like, oh great. So I think I go forward. I think I should have been more defensive here. I did get the freeze, but in exchange of Vulpix, so I can't pull the cheese here. And here I was really afraid. I was really afraid for the suplex. And I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. Let's see. That's all I do is hit discharge. All I hit is discharge with Rotom Frost, or Frost Rotom. I'm really upset. And he pulls the switcher, which is very interesting. I thought he should have attacked. If he got the suplex, I would have been in some big trouble. But he does not do that because, like, bringing the Aggron here, my goalie now is my Frostlass. So basically, unless I roll the miss, I'm in good shape. Of course I'm going to roll the miss. Of course I'm going to roll the miss, and I have to attack here. I mean, like I said, he's really good coming off the bench, and boom, we get the Diamond Dust. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. Had a hard time deciding what I really wanted to do here. I actually sat there for a solid like 30 seconds deciding if I actually wanted to do that because I was fearing the Houndoom moving up, and I wouldn't have that good of an odds to, not odds, but I wouldn't be able to cut him off that well because he'd already be here and he can start pressuring. But he doesn't do that, so I'm like, all right, that's fine. See what I mean? All I do is hit discharge. And I think I hop over here with my Frostlass because I want to keep my Vulpix. I want to keep him on the board because I told you guys I want that cheese because I didn't get the video. I'm so upset. Trying to get rid of this thing. Just trying to get this thing off the board. Alolan Sandslash he doesn't really hit good rolls for me, but we do get rid of the ho-oh, and that was actually bad because he rolled the miss, and now he's got his full team. Well, he's got 5 Mons, and I have 4, and I'm like, come on, like really? So at this point, I was like, it's time. We need to get rid of Kyurem. We have to get rid of the Kyurem because he's completely useless right now. You know what I really actually like? I'm actually going to stop and we're going to talk about this. I think it's so good having Frostlass. If you have stuff in the PC and you get the freeze and you get to cycle your mons back on the board really, really quickly with the Frostlass, because if you freeze them, if you get the Diamond Dust and you get to move over them, it clears your PC out of your mons, and it takes, I think this figure was just so brilliantly constructed. Right. So I'm going to come here, and I'm like, all right, we're going to go and we're going to attack because we want to get KO'd. And if we do, then I get to bring something on the board for free. So please, please, thank you, thank you, thank you. And not only do we get KO'd, not only do we get something on the board for free, we do get to, we're ahead of a turn because now my opponent, Jose, decides to be a little more defensive and to unfreeze him. So now I'm going to start pressuring this Registeel. And my opponent does not see it, and he decides to attack with the Sceptile, which I don't understand why, because you don't really have winning rolls here. I mean, unless you hit the quick attack on Baby Doll Eyes, it's not very likely. And he gets the KO, he gets the quick attack, but now he's frozen. And I want the Kyurem back on the board. I want the Ninetales back on the board. So obviously the goal here is we need to hop over the Sceptile so we can bring him to our PC. And then my opponent, I don't know why he decided to do that, but now we get to remove him. And I think I retreat. Oh yeah, so he was actually ahead on time. I actually, when this game ended, I had 7 seconds left. He had like a minute 30. Get the Blizzard, and now Vulpix is right. He's on deck. And because of that ability, like I said, we just get to cycle our mons, and boom, Vulpix is right back on. So we're going to bring him on the board, and then we're going to start advancing with the Frostlass. And Frostlass is what we need for the cheese. Well, actually, just anything. So we get the Blizzard here. I'm like, cool. And Kyurem's on the deck, so we get to bring Kyurem up, and now my opponent cannot untag him. But my opponent did not know that and tried to untag him. I get to freely advance forward. He's going to go back, which is fine. And then I am going to start advancing with my Kyurem over that Ho-Oh as well, because I see my opponent right there. He should have gold blocked right there, but he's not doing that. So I'm like, okay, when he does gold block, I'm going to be able to have my Kyurem right there, and he's not going to unfreeze him. So he does gold block right here. I move, I don't attack, and boom, he attacks my. I'm like, please get the freeze, please get the freeze. Boom, we get the Ice Beam. We have 2 frozen figures, and you know exactly what that means. We are now gonna pull the cheese. Boom! Oh man, look how cute little Alolan Vulpix is. Dragon Gym. It's over, guys. It's over in like a couple hours. I hope you guys all did well. I did get my 30 wins. Look at this. I have 3 beautiful rainbow boosters. We're bound to get an EX, I hope. And we have the lock booster that we can open up. So let's hit that. Maybe an EX. No, we're not going to get an EX. But the Dragon Gym, tell me how it went for you guys. I went 30 wins with my Dragon deck. For the rest of the night, like for the next couple hours, I'm probably just going to be having some fun with the Ice deck that you just saw. But like I said, we did get all the 30 wins. We did get the trophy. And I'm excited, man. I'm excited for the Alolan Ninetales. So please let me know in the comments below what you guys think the Alolan Ninetales is going to offer for us. But we're going to cut it there. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Until then, as always, ladies and gentlemen, peace.